So then we should be live, just waiting for a couple more drivers to get in to fill up the grid, and then we will be ready to get going in Austria in the Premier League. Just waiting on Captain Infinity at the moment for Alfa Romeo. He's getting back in. Cowie and the Ferrari might be a minute or two late, so we'll hold on for that. And then Afonso we're waiting for in Mercedes, and then we'll be good to go. Just quickly copying a link and putting it into the Discord for everyone. Who's that now in? That's Captain Infinity back in. Brilliant to see. Captain Infinity, of course, reserved in the Red Bull last night in the championship. He was on course some great points until he had a little incident. He's still got points with that Red Bull team. Obviously all the standings for that will be published tomorrow afternoon. There we go, then. So again, just waiting for... We've got Captain Infinity will join the Alfa Romeo. With Williams, we've got Chaz as reserving for Scorpa. Siege, we've got both Haas drivers, both Alfa Romeo drivers. We've got both Racing Point drivers, both AlphaTauris. In Renault, we've got Cryptic Alibi, who's reserving for Crooksy today. McLaren's all good. Red Bull, we've got Jake the Slayer, who is reserving for Decremen. Decremen didn't turn up last week, not turned up this week, so unless he lets us know what's going on, he's going to lose his seat for next week. And Ferrari, we're just waiting for Cowie. Sully is reserving today for Liam. And then we've got just waiting for Afonso in the Mercedes. I think it is now past. Like I said, we'll wait a couple of minutes for Cowie to try and get in. If not, he'll just have to join late and then start from the back, which will be a blow because he is second and Siege's main title rival. We are now up to 19. Who's that that's just joined? It is Afonso. Afonso is in a Mercedes, so once Cowie joins we will have a full 20. Captain Infinity needs to pick his car. Anyone on standby can, I think, stand down for now. We always have a couple of reserves on standby just to make sure we do get a full grid. Don't like having odd numbers like 19. Just quickly message Cowie and see if he's nearly ready. We'll give it till 35. If he's not in then we will obviously go. Anyway, championship last night we saw FIFA Beefy on his debut. He only got the drive about 10 minutes before the race. A bit of coincidence how it happens. We had one driver drop out at the last minute, and then he came in for us. He ran away with the race, pole position, led from start to finish. Dominated. I think we then had a close battle behind him. Nunda, well, weren't really close the next two. Nunda comfortably third, Julie comfortably fourth. No, Nunda was catching up at the end on the hards. Beefy did the soft medium strategy, which is doable around Austria if you're good on the tyres. And then we had a shock McLaren 4 and 5, Laguna and Swanshanks, their highest ever finishes. But quickly have a look through the comments. Let's see who we've got. We've got Theo in. He's saying if you need a player I can. We are alright, we're just waiting for Cowie, mate, and then we're ready to go. Theo, of course, is a championship driver for Alfa Romeo, so he'll be cheering on Captain Infinity and Serious Mushroom. And whilst we're waiting, we're going to try and get Bradfield in. Try and get Jay Bradfield in, who usually joins us for commentary. Let's try and get him in on the commentary team with us. Always good if you've got a driver in too, you can see what it's like from their perspective. You can get the weather update as well. We'll have a look through the standings at some point as well during qualifying. Yeah, as we said earlier, Siege is at the top at the moment. Cowie is closing in on him. Not heard anything back from Cowie yet, so we'll give it 2 more minutes. He is now typing in the chat. Hopefully he is now coming. Just make sure I've got all the settings right. Of course, we've had the issue before when someone else, who will be nameless, set up the lobby and forgot to put the formation app on. Yeah, Cowie's got an invite. We'll send him another one quickly. I'm sure he's on. Six drivers are ready. They're quite keen to get going. Yeah, we do know with Cowie, that's one of the things he did say at the beginning when he joined the league. He said every other week might be a problem with work. He's not missed a single race yet, so we do have to accept. Obviously, if he is going to be a couple of minutes late, just obviously as a one-off, we can accept that. Jay Bradfield saying he didn't get my party invite. He must have done. Oh no, he couldn't have done. I've not even made a party. I'm playing that. I must have sent an invite to the session. Right. There we go. And Cowie's still not in. Hopefully he can join in the next minute. Otherwise, we will have to get going. Do obviously want the full 20 for the full qualifying. Even if he joins late in qualifying, it doesn't work because it lets you take part in Q1, but even if you get through it, just put you at the back. And obviously as Jay Bradfield joins us, obviously we can't just leave 19 people waiting if just for one person to join.
Who are we waiting for?
Just waiting on Cowie still. He has messaged saying he's going to be a minute or two late. It's been 5 minutes now.
Is RDW coming on to comms as well, or
no?
You're not able tonight. No.
So then, while we're waiting, then what a football match we've just seen. Liverpool beating Leeds, incredible.
Well, what was the score?
4-3. Second Salah penalty in the 87th minute to complete his hat-trick.
You got another penalty, did you?
Yeah, both clear. Well, the first one was a bit dodgy. The last one was a clear penalty.
It was diving. Salah diving again, was he?
No, first one was a handball. Second one, Rodrigo just completely hacked Fabinho. We had probably the first one probably weren't a penalty, but it's given straight away. And the second one was the most blatant penalty.
You wait till you play the big boys in the Premier League, mate. You play like that, you'll get stuffed.
No, we won't be playing you, will we?
Yeah, I think you'll finish no more than 6th this season, to be fair.
Yeah, this is delusional for you. I think we'd have to ban football chat because I think anyone in here that knows anything about you, I think will be reporting you to some sort of mental home. I've not got a clue.
Honestly, mate, I think United got a better squad than you.
I would say stick to Formula 1, but you ain't got a clue about that either.
That all fall to pieces this year, mate, and Klopp will be gone by Christmas.
No, you're not in the Premier League. You got no right to talk about it. He supports Norwich. Everyone that's listening, he supports Norwich City.
Fucking bin dippers, mate.
Right, yeah, we're gonna have to get ready to go because it's been 7 minutes now. So yeah, just ready up, guys. It's a shame, but obviously we just hopefully Cowie can join. His second, or if not in qualifying, but we just can't wait much longer. Sean, of course, has got his cast off. So yeah, that should hopefully find him some time. Hopefully he doesn't do the quali glitch for him. I'm talking to Sean, we're just waiting for him to ready up. Hopefully this doesn't give the quali glitch so we can join in quali and then try and get through, but usually it does show it won't let you do it. So don't forget to everyone to record. Again, it's another one of those tracks. I know we say everyone needs to record in qualifying, but this is a track where qualifying incidents can happen because it's such a short track, and if everyone rushes out at the same time, it's so hard to get out of the way. Zach in the comments say Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal. Yeah, I think that'll be the top four. Not sure about the order. I don't think. Oh, it's dry at the moment, by the way. Cowie's literally just joined. I don't think Chelsea. Everyone's saying they'll do brilliant with these signings. I think it's going to take.
If they gel, they'll dominate.
It's going to take a long time for Havertz and Werner to adapt to the physicality of the Premier League. Havertz's strength is pathetic. I think he's going to get bullied. I think Mason Mount is probably going to start the season ahead of Havertz. And as for Werner, I think Giroud might be starting on Monday. That wouldn't surprise me because it's just going to take him so long to get used to it. Anyway, let's talk about Formula 1. No one's keen to get out of the pits. Not just yet, anyway. Both the Williams boys coming out then. Jay Bradfield and his teammate, the reserve for the day, Chazza, who's a new championship driver. Siege is going on to the mediums. There we go. Cowie has now joined. He's up into 6th now. Hopefully it will get him through. If he obviously gets through, you'd expect him to. He's second in the standings. Which Williams is first out. That is Bradfield that's first out. Where's he going to crash or where's he going to lose it today? He's just lost the TV time to Chazza because he's overtaken him. Siege and Cryptic think they're good enough to get through in the mediums. Obviously we went through the reserves earlier, but Cryptic, Jake the Slayer, Chazza and Sully, the 4 reserves in today. So have a look at Chazza's lap. He's going to be first across the line to start his lap. We go on the onboard camera. You want to avoid that yellow bump, but at the same time you want to turn in quickly so you can get enough speed going down to the straight. He crosses the start finish line in turn 1, take a lot of that apex, and then he's cut the corner straight away. It's so hard not to invalidate. Bradfield's behind him. He's got through the first corner without incident, which is unusual. Here he goes, and he comes up the hill into turn 2. He brakes far too late. Don't know how many beers he's had tonight, but as we've said before, only takes a few non-alcoholic beers for Jay Bradfield. He's all over the place. Turn 3 then. Right-hander, you want to get close to that apex, probably a bit closer than that. Those should be good enough, shouldn't have lost too much time there. And this one's hard, as far right as you can there, and turn in the left. He's going to be a little bit wide here. He's had to slow down quite a lot, no pace going through there at all. Not close enough to the apex there, not enough of the apex there. It's going to be a slow lap this from Bradfield. Needs to get a lot of this curb on the right hand as well. Not that much curb though. Not sure if he's got fuel or ERS to set another lap. And we've got an AlphaTauri off the track. I'm not sure who that is. I think it might be Nightwing. Is he in the gravel? Yeah, he's had a moment in the gravel there through sector 2. Not quite sure what's gone on there. Anyway, let's have a look. Who's going to be first across the line? I think it's going to be the Haas of Siege on the mediums. He just avoids that yellow bump. That final turn on that left hand side. Such a bummer for invalidating lap times. On the mediums, it's a 1:04.5. Next to set a lap is going to be it's going to be Woods to start a lap. Sorry, we next got a McLaren, Ozan to start a lap. But then got the other Haas, which is not sure who that is. Jay Story now to start a lap. And we've got the pink Force Inges. Racing Point, Ardenzo sets a 1:03.0. It's an incredible time. Jockey Hockey sets a slow lap 1:03.0. Quickest we've seen yet. That's going to be difficult to beat. I'll be looking at the 1:02s then today. Sully crosses the line at 1:03.8. The reserve for Sully. Good effort from him there. We've got both Alfa Romeos up next, about to start their laps. We've then got the Williams again. We got Bradfield, and he is on the lap. He does well not to invalidate it there, and he is running out of fuel. 105.4, it's still a decent competitive time, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Jockey Hockey then, he's on a quick lap too. Actually no, I'm not sure he is. Next up we've got Haas of Siege, he's going to come into the pits. As we said yesterday, this pit entry is horrible. We've then got Woods has invalidated his time, he's saving up to go again. We've then got the Haas driver. Oh, who's the other Haas? Can't find Jay Story. Where is he? There he is. Jay Story. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there. Didn't get any of the curb. You expect him to go up into 5th for this time. Jay Story crosses the line. Oh, he's slower than Bradfield. Bradfield ran out of fuel crossing the line as well. We've then got the Mercedes. Jockey Hockey goes up to 3rd, 103.8. Anything to 103s, you'll be through. Definitely. This for Q1. Here we go. And these Alfa Romeos next across the line. We're going to go on board with Serious Mushroom first. No, it's not. It's actually Captain Infinity who's in front. Captain Infinity, DRS open. He comes across the line up to 5th. Fantastic time. Serious Mushroom just slots in behind him. Both on the softs. The Alfa Romeos. Good starts for them. We then got Mercedes about to cross the line. I think it might be Afonso. No, he's invalidated his time and he comes into the pits. Next up's the Ferrari Cowie and he's invalidated. He's gone too wide there. Hopefully it's not said next lap invalidated as well. And it has, unfortunately, because this lap's now going to be invalidated too. So Cowie, you'd think he'd be okay, but just don't know in this game, do you? As Woods, always lucky not to invalidate there. As we said, track limits at this track are just stupid. It's not going to be enough for Woods on those mediums. He's going to have to come put the softs on. See Haas crossing the line, set another time, but then got, I think that is a Renault about to cross the line. Can't tell. No, it was a Racing Point. It was Sean. He went up to 6th. Next got the Mercedes coming into the pits, then got a Williams coming to the pits, the Alfa Romeos behind them coming into the pits, and then we've got 2 Renaults going through sector 2, so we'll have a look at them. Cryptic Alibi is the second one. The first Renault is Irish New Potato just ahead of him. He's about to set his first lap. Unlucky he's not got any points so far in our league after 3 races where he's had incidents, but hopefully today could be the day. I think this is a low downforce setting as he was sliding as he came into that first right-hander. New Potato comes across the lines of 103.7. Top time that is Chazza. We missed Chazza, went up to 2nd. That's a great time from him as well. But still a long shot off Idenzo. Idenzo, I think he gave everything on that lap. We know he's 3rd in the championships, in the Premier League standings. He does set quicker times in quality than he does in the races though. His race pace isn't always living up to the standards of these times he's setting.
Great lap. Great lap by Adenzo.
Harrison. No, it's not. It's Nightwing about to set his lap. Nightwing, he invalidated his time, unfortunately, but I think he is going again. Alfa Romeo is actually doing another lap. Serious Mushroom. But no, he's aborting. He's coming into the pits. He actually did improve on his 2nd lap because he's overtaken his teammate. 2 temps could be important. And then got the 2 Renaults then. First one's Cryptic Alibi. No, it's not. It is New Potato, but obviously he's already set his fast lap. Ferrari Cowie behind him. He's on a quick lap after invalidated the first. Can he avoid the same mistake? He can. Can he get through this turn? He can. He got a bit of that yellow sausage curve. He would have lost a bit of time there, but should be enough to get him through comfortably. Wow, it's a 103.2, and we said he probably lost a 10th just on that last corner. So Cowie at his fantastic time there, 103.2, and then got an AlphaTauri of Nightwing. No, not. It's Harrison who's coming across the line to start his lap, and so is Afonso there. Nightwing is then behind. Again, he needs to get a time on the board, and he's going to do so. Not sure how quick it's going to be. Should be alright. Should be a good time. 103.6. Nightwing up to 3rd. Great lap from him. And then got McLarens both about to cross the line to start their laps. Ozan, we're going to go on board with him. Here we go then. Gets enough of that curb in turn 1. Pretty good. Might not be the quickest. It looks good. Here he goes then. He's up through to turn 2. Deep braking zone. Perfectly clips that apex. If you get on the foot too early there, you'd lose traction, but Ozan did it carefully enough. Ozan, a driver usually around the midfield, got some decent points though so far, so probably doesn't need to go to the absolute limits to get through here. And Nightwing is in AI, so I hope this doesn't affect Ozan, otherwise that will be a penalty. He gets out of the way just in time. Well done there, Nightwing. And We just see someone improved there. Not sure who it was. Afonso is up into 9th and Harrison's up into 11th. Here we go into the double right-hander. Oh, he's just managed to get he's gained time there. Oh, and he's done it there as well. Oh, 3 places there. Ozan pushing it on the limits. He's up to 8th. Ozan in the 103s. Just. And Ozan was lucky there. Last 3 corners. He could have invalidated there. Marginal. And we've just seen, I'm not sure who it is, someone's just improved. I think Jake, there we go, the other McLaren that was behind him, also in the 103s. Look at the competitiveness of this. We got 103.9, fantastic time, and that's only in 9th. At the moment we've got 104.6 going out. Siege is down in 15th. He's quickly put on those soft tyres. He is on a lap now after he went on the mediums on his first run. Siege, our leader in the standings, not quick enough to get out of Q1 on mediums. It's Sean with his cast off down in 14th, and we've got Red Bulls down in 19th and 20th at the moment, and Woods is improving. I think he glitched there because it looked like he cut the corner, obviously didn't. Sean then, what can he do? Woods, what can he do? Only 17th, 104.7, but it's only enough for 17th in this league. Siege then, yeah, he's a second up. No mistakes from Siege. You rarely see him make mistake. Penalties, rarely see him get penalties, although this track is something else for penalties. Yeah, Siege is not pushing it to the absolute limits. Oh, he's invalidated. He's invalidated.
Oh, from Siege Core.
And this is going to be next lap invalidated as well. We've still got 7 minutes left, so it's not too much of a problem. Yeah, at the moment we've got Jake the Slayer. Again invalidated, I think, so we start another lap. Close to invalidating there. He's down in last. Cryptic Alibi, another reserve in 19th at the moment. He's going out. He's on an outlap. Bradfield in 18th. Woods in 17th. And Jay Story in 16th going out at the moment. Incredible times around here. Absolutely brilliant. We'll have a quick look into the comments then. Niall saying, come on Sully. Yeah, Niall is Argentina. Championship leader in the standings for the championship. So clear that up. He is supporting Sully, his compatriot. And then Zach saying, what's more likely, Norwich in the Prem or a Bradfield podium? Oh, honestly, I think about 10,000 to 1 on each I'd go for. Miracle for either. Swanshanks in the comments, good to see you. Nunda saying, go on Ferrari boys, these are quick times. Yeah, Nunda obviously Ferrari driver in the championship. Ferrari doing well, 2nd and 8th at the moment. So he's supporting Ferrari, his team. We also do a joint constructors standings now, so you work for your team at the end of the season. It's good to see. You can support each other in the races. Captain Infinity then, he's on a quick lap. He's done a 104.2, but he's still looking to improve. He's down in 12th, and he does improve, only just, and he goes up to 11th. The margin down there is tiny. Siege is back in the pits then in 15th. He's just come in. Siege does need to come out and set a lap. First time he's going to be under pressure. Cryptic Alibi. He cut a lot of that corner there and he's invalidated. He's coming straight back into the pits. Jake the Slayer is invalidated again. Jake the Slayer was the only car to retire out of 20 in last night's race, and he retired it himself in the pits. It was a quality race last night. So it still stays the same. We've got most drivers in the pits saving up towards the end, apart from Sean. Sean is on a lap, and we've got both Alfa Romeo drivers also out on the track. Serious mushroom then, and I'm about to watch Sean as he's about to come across the line. He does need to improve, Sean, because he's in danger. He crosses the line and it's a 103.9, up to 9th for Sean. And I did say anything the 103s should be okay, so I think he might just be safe there. Top 10 I'd say is safe. Anyone behind that I think is going to have to look at improving their time. Serious mushroom is not going to improve. He's coming in the pits, as is his teammates. They're both Alfa Romeos, 11th and 12th there, 1500ths between them. Both going to have to look to improve those times. If they don't come back out, I think they'll be sitting on a cliff edge. Afonso in 13th in danger, Harrison in 14th in danger. Siege is going out again, as he needs to. Woods is going out again now also. Jake the Slayer, 3 laps on those softs, and he's still not managed to even set a lap time. That's how harsh the track limits are around here. Again, if you're new to the chat, I know we say this every week, we do apologise for any language you may hear. Our videos are always put on not recommended for children, so it is allowed. Obviously we just have drivers in the chat, in the commentary room with us, so we know things get a bit frustrating out there sometimes and words slip out, as Jay Bradfield knows in particular. But Cryptic Alibi there's taking a trip to the gravel to get out of the way, so it still stays. Both Red Bulls in danger. Obviously Red Bull won with Beefy yesterday, and on the joint constructors Red Bull are last. Obviously this weekend I think that's going to change after Beefy's win yesterday, but Red Bull not looking too good in the Premier League either at the moment. Best looking teams at the moment, we've got Ferrari and Racing Point are 1 and 9 and 2 and 8. It's all pretty mixed apart from Red Bull down the bottom. And we've just seen, not sure who we've just seen, I think it was Siege, there we go, it was Siege that's improved. Siege is up to 5th, he's safe. We know he can go faster than that, but he didn't want to take any risks because he needed to set a quicker lap just to get through, and he's done that, up with a 103.713. So Sean's in 10th and he's coming to the pits. I think that should be enough for him. Same for Ozan. Harrison's out on the lap, he is half a tenth up through the first sector. And Harrison, he definitely needs to set a quicker time. He's got 4 tenths down to 16th, but he is in a danger seat and he's gone slightly too wide there. He needs to cut back in on this left side. Yeah, that's better through there. Take as much of that curb as you can. He didn't use any of it really, so he would have lost some more time through there.
My lap there.
Yeah, Jay Bradfield's invalidated his lap, no surprise. Harrison then, yeah, pretty quick. It weren't too quick there, but he avoided. He got the track limits fine. Harrison crosses the line, and he improves by 8 thousandths. So, but he remains in 15th. Jay Story's on an outlap. Woods is on an outlap. Bradfield, he is going to go again. He has to go again. Cryptic Alibi is going extremely slow. He's going to have to get a move on. Not sure if he's going to validate his next lap as well. No, he's not. He's going. He's got a Mercedes behind him. There's Afonso behind him. He's going to be getting a bit of slipstream now. Afonso also will be looking to improve. Bradfield, it says he's a tenth down the first sector. So Bradfield looking in big danger here. Cryptic Alibi 2.5 tenths up. Jake the Slayer is about to start a lap. Hopefully he can get this one over the line. No, he can't because he's left the session. Jake the Slayer's left the session. New Potato's retired in the pits, which is absolutely fine. He's allowed to do that. Jake the Slayer's going to be out and starting last, unfortunately. We're not going to bother sending another invite back because he will not have time to set another lap as his car goes straight to the pits. Cowie's also retired in the pits. Cryptic Alibi there on the lap. Let's see what he can do. And we've actually got an Alfa Romeo. I think our Serious Mushroom is about to cross the line. He is up slightly. Serious Mushroom stays 12th, and he lost time in the final sector. He must have done. We've got Carlet. Woods has crashed. Woods has crashed. He's just lost traction, I think, coming out of turn 2. We're going to go back on board with Cryptic Alibi. Where can he go? Cryptic Alibi, he stays 19th. And Bradfield's up to 12th. We missed that. He kept quiet about that. Obviously improved in sector 2 and 3. And Bradfield, he might be safe here. Woods is improving. I think he managed to cross the line again. No, he's not improving. I don't know why it said that. Woods is out. Cryptic Alibi, he is on a lap again. He might run out of fuel though. Harrison's in the pits in 16th, so he is out. Jay Story's 17th. Right, Jay Story has just started a lap, even though the checkered flag is gone. So if Jay Story finishes this lap and improves, he's going to get a full quali ban for next week. Everyone knows that's in the rules now, because it's cheating effectively. Anyone that sets the time after the checkered flag or crosses the line to start a lap after the checkered flag will get a full quali ban for the next week if they do gain places. So if Jay Story's not going to do that, you better hope he makes a mistake. Serious Mushroom's retired in the pits. Afonso's in 15th, he's down his time. Jay Story is up, unfortunately. Hopefully he stays 17th, because if he does improve on this lap, he's going to be out. And Cryptic Alibi has retired in the pits as well, so Jake is out in 20th. Cryptic in 19th. Woods, again, if he improves on this lap, he's going to have a full quali ban next week. Let's hope he crashes then. Same for J Story invalidated anyway. There we go. He's going to be 17th, Harrison 16th. And Woods has crashed. There we go. Woods has gone flying. Yet again, Woods is out. And J Story and Woods both invalidated their laps, and it serves them both right for trying to cheat and set a lap after they pass the checkered flag. So there we have it then. We've got Jake Lasay will be starting last. We'll get him another invite in a second. Cryptic Alibi 19th, Woods in 18th. Bad day for Red Bull so far. J Story 17th, and Harrison just by about half a tenth escapes. Gets knocked out in Q1. Alfa Romeo really escaping there, 14th and 15th. I'm just going to get Jake the Slayer another invite back into the session. Whoever's, we can hear Jay Bradfield's microphone just popping all the time. That time for my Denzo is incredible.
Yeah.
Have a quick look into the comments. Vintage is in the comments saying evening all. Anyone out in Q2 will feel gutted. Some great times again, lads. Yeah, fantastic. 1030. Can we get into 102s? That'd be incredible if we can. Luke saying having a nightmare here. Yeah, obviously it didn't have a great quali yesterday, although I think he did pick up a couple of points in a championship, but it's a tough track just for track limits. Vintage saying Q1 he meant. Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah, Jake, you've got an invite. I didn't bother sending you one in Q1 because you wouldn't have had time to set another lap anyway, but you should have one now. Could have had a go for a lap as a lost connection. Yeah, he was crossing the line as the connection went. We did see that. Yeah, we're on board with you. And Luke saying he couldn't get the last two corners. Yeah, you got the pressure on your last couple of corners as well. It's so quick, those right-handers. This is the longest second of the week, as we know. It just says time remaining 1 second. We'll have to leave this party in a minute with Bradfield because all we can hear is his microphone popping all over the place.
Right,
pop, pop, pop. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. There we go. Finally we can go. There we go. Let's have a look through them. Again, the times. I know Idenzo set a cracking time and Cowie there as well. But if you look, the gap between third all the way down to 15th is half a second. I know it's a short track, so there's going to be closer gaps, but 3rd to 15th, so that's 13 cars separated by half a second, so anyone can go through here, anyone, even Bradfield, and anyone can go out.
Go, mate.
The only ones you'd expect to be through would be Idenzo and Cowie, because they are just incredible times, but everyone else is at risk here. We know Siege can go a bit quicker. We know obviously he didn't set his time until towards the end of the session, so he would have been going a little bit safer, but we'll see his true pace come Q3 I think. So then Q2, here we go. And this is obviously where it gets interesting because, as we mentioned last night, in the championship race we know you start, if you get through to the top 10 in Q3 on the tyres that you set your fastest lap on in Q2. Although this is a track, I think it's good to start on the softs because you get an advantage on your lap. Obviously you start higher if you go on the softs. Well, you got more chance of getting through if you go on the softs anyway. And I think softs actually give you a better choice here because soft medium is possible. It won the race last night. I know Beefy was incredibly quick, but that's the strategy that won the race. And obviously if you do think you're struggling, you can just go to soft hard, no problem. But I do think if you go medium, start on the mediums here, and you're wearing them out a bit too much, you've then got no choice but to put those hards on, and then medium hards, you're going to lose a lot of time. And we do see only 3 cars on the medium so far, and it's taken Cowie out. This is ridiculous. Why does it do it? Why does it do it? Why does it let you join in Q1 if it's going to just take you out? We've not seen that for a couple of weeks. We've not tried that for a couple of weeks where someone's joined late and they've still not fixed it. It's an absolute joke. We know this game's crap with the amount of things wrong with it. It's crazy. Anyway, Bradfield, he's going to be first to cross the line to start a lap. We're going to let you ride on board with him. That Williams car, pretty perfect in the first corner. It was a little bit wobbly. Quick look into the comments then why Bradfield's going up the straights. Best strategy, soft hard, says Nunda. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's starting the softs, you then go soft hard or soft medium as Bradfield goes wide again into turn 2. Would have cost him a 10th there. Theo saying, unlucky Harrison, what mistake did you make? Not sure he made a mistake, it's just an incredibly quick field we got. Bradfield into turn 3, that's much better through there. Yeah, really good looking through there. And Cryptic says Theo, and Luke's Cryptic, who is Luke, saying starting last gives me a better chance to drive for the day. Yeah, it does, for the game anyway. We're going to have votes for driver of the day from now on, as recommended by Zach. It's DJ Geordie in the championship. As you watch Bradfield finish his lap, the last couple of right-handers, difficult part. He does it quite well, although he's quite slow through the last corner. It's going to be a good time though from Bradfield. It is 1:04.0, it's close to the 1 minute freeze. He's going to need some work on that. Next one across the line is going to be Sean, 1:05.4. Not sure what happened there. Next is going to be Nightwing. He's invalidated his time. Unfortunately, we then got the McLaren of Ozan who crosses the line. Again, it's another slow time. We then got the Ferrari of Sully. He's going to cross the line, and he does a 1:03.6. That's a great lap from him there. Serious Mushrooms next to cross the line on the mediums, and he does a 1:04.7. I think he might have to improve on that. We then see Mercedes come to start their lap. We've got both Mercedes on that, so we're going to follow Jockey Hockey. He's next to cross the line as he comes through sector 3. Just the last two right-handers to go through. First one he does quite well, gets a lot of that curb, and the last one pretty perfect there from Jockey Hockey. We go by the final sector, it's going to be quick, and it's a 1:03.8. He's in the 1:03s, 2 tenths ahead of Bradfield. Talking of Bradfield, he's next up on track, although I think he's going to come in the pits. We have then got the Renault. Irish New Potato has invalidated his lap, might have enough to go again, I'm not sure. Siege on an out lap behind him, and then got the Racing Point of, not sure who that is, must be Sean behind, and then the McLaren's coming through, so that must be Ozan. He's going for another lap, of course he is. He only did a 1:10.8 in the first. Where does Ozan go? It's a 1:04.0 again. He's just behind Bradfield though, by just less than a tenth, and that could be vital, that gap between Bradfield and Ozan. Serious Mushroom, I think he's going to have to put the softs on if he wants any chance of getting through. Nightwing, I think he's coming in the pits as well as Serious Mushroom. He's realised that those mediums are not going to get him through. Afonso's in 6th then, he's on a 1:05.1. Jockey Hockey then is coming into the pits. Then got the Williams of Chazza on an outlap. And we then got Siege. We're going to follow Siege. He's going to be next to set a time. Quick look in the comments. We've got on the same row, says Luke, to Formula Moments, who is Jake. Adam saying Bradfield likes to go deep. Yeah, he does. We see him go quite deep into turn 2 every lap. We seem to watch him. Theo saying, oh. Harrison saying, third to last corner, hit the apex. Yeah, it's difficult. You lose a lot of time from doing that. Siege crosses the lines 1:03.6. He's slower than Sully. But again, that should be enough to get him through. I'm sure he's got a bit more pace than that. Next is going to be Racing Point of Idenzo to start his lap. Chaz is on his lap as he goes into turn 2. It's purple through sector 1 according to this. Again, we never know whether to believe that. Captain Infinity about to start a lap on the mediums. I'm sure that's going to be a challenge for him to get through on them. Afonso's on a slow lap. We've then got the McLaren of Jake also on his out lap. And the Williams of Chaz's next to set a time, so we're going to follow on board with him. Luke saying on my screen, and you started to lap after the time. Linda saying his screen said 3 seconds left. Very lucky then. Obviously if we do catch anyone, or anyone's catching anyone. Oh, Chazza really, God, he's not got much downforce. He went through there, swinging it through that last right hander. Oh, he's done well not to invalidate there. Chazza crosses the line, 1:03.5. Chazza, championship driver, reserving today. I've been told we need to move him up to the Premier League, and I think that's something we're going to have to look at doing, because that's an incredible time, and he's definitely got the pace for this league. But then got a Racing Point about to cross the line. It's going to be Idenzo to see what he can do, and he goes up to P1 to 1:03.3. Not as quick as his qualifying one time, but even still was a fantastic time from him there. Next will be Captain Infinity on those mediums. Just a few tenths off his teammate. They've worked quite well, their teammates, in the last couple of races. But then got the McLaren of Jake S. We're going to follow him through sector 2. clips the apex there on that left-hander, gets a lot of the curb there, perfect from JKS there. Use as much of that curb as you can. Last couple of right-handers, then this is the test. Again, it's tidy through there. Tidy through the final corner as well. Looking really good from this final sector, Jake. It's going to be a really quick time list. It's a 103.4 from Jake. Wow, it looked really quick. I don't think Jake's been that high before. Can he do that in Q3 though? It's going to be a big question. Can he do that in Q3? Because he's only a 10th off Denzo. We could have a new challenger here today. Incredible lap there. Sean is on another lap on these mediums, and he's 2.5 tenths down as our telemetry saying, although he does improve by 6 tenths, so that obviously wasn't right. Sean's up to 10th, but I don't think that's going to be enough to get him through. Captain Infinity coming in the pits. Nightwing and New Potato. Oh, New Potato, we join him as he's crashed. He's crashed.
Oh no,
where's he? He's lost it coming out of turn 1. And he's gone flying, he's lost his wheel. We just joined on, we clicked onto Irish just as he was spinning and losing his wheel into the wall. Wow.
Pushing it there, wasn't he?
He was really pushing it. It's through turn 1, not as much grip on those mediums, but he's crashed quite a few times the last few races, and hopefully he doesn't do that in the race this time. But yeah, big crash in qualifying. New Potato out, starting down in 14th. Nightwing, who's in third, he's left the session, hopefully he's going to join back. Nightwing then in 13th. Invalidated that lap, but he's going again. Cowie saying not in the quali session. Yeah, it's an absolute joke. I don't know why it lets you join in quali if it then can't put you through, even though you get through. Servers are just terrible. Obviously we did wait 5 minutes, mate, but see, when we got 19 races, getting impatient, so we did have to go, unfortunately. But yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Anyway, Nightwing looks like he's on a pretty good lap on these mediums. Only Sean in the top 10 on mediums at the moment, and Sean is in danger. Nightwing and Sean, one of them might be able to get through in the mediums, I'm not sure, but Serious Mushroom's just put softs on, he's on an outlap. Ozan is behind Nightwing as well. I think he's on a quick lap. Nightwing on the mediums then as he comes through the final turn. Clips a little bit of that grass there, shouldn't cost him any time. He's up to 9th, that's crucial. He's got ahead of Sean there, so Sean might have to, well, I think he is definitely going to have to go on those softs if he's wanting to get through. Ozan, not sure if he improved. No, he didn't improve, but he is on a lap now. He must have invalidated the previous one. Bit of traffic in front, they get out of the way nicely. Afonso through to Q2, by the way. I think the last few races he's been knocked out, and Ozan's gone really deep into turn 2. Sure, I don't think he's going to improve there. All the top 7 are in the pits. Not sure if Jockey Hockey or Bradfield are going to be safe yet, because we could still see Nightwing and Sean put those softs on. We've still got 5 minutes left in this session. Ozan's still looking to improve as well. Serious Mushroom then. He is on a quick lap. Nightwing isn't. Yeah, both Alfa Romeos I think are on quick laps, but Captain Infinity not anymore, as he's just clipped the grass. Serious Mushroom on those soft tyres. It said he was 2 tenths up coming out of sector 1, 8 tenths up coming out of sector 2, so he's looking to get in the 103s here. He wants to be looking for 6th. If he can get in the 103 6s and 7s, I think he'll be safe. Oh, he's gone a little bit too wide there. It should be enough. Should be enough car glitching in front, in and out the pits. Serious Mushroom crosses the line and he's up to 7th, so 103.9, and he's on the borderline there. I think he might be okay. But obviously we have got Nightwing and Sean that are going to put the softs on. He's only a 10th ahead of Ozan as well, so he's not definitely safe. And Bradfield's definitely not definitely safe. Cowie saying he's gutted. We know, Cowie, this is Austria, anything can happen ahead. I'm sure Cowie's still on for some decent points today. We know he's got unbelievable pace. Even though he'll be starting at the back, he can definitely get through and score some points. Just go for the patience. I'm not sure what he's going to do strategy wise, but it'd be great to see, and hopefully he can enjoy that battle coming through the field, overtaking cars. That'll be something good for us to watch further down the grid as well to begin with. Captain Infinity's half a tenth up. He's sticking on those mediums. He really wants to start on them, and we've just seen, who's that we've just seen improve? Not too sure. It was a Mercedes, it was Afonso. There we go, Afonso's gone up to 11th. He's 9 thousandths off Q3 at the moment. Great effort from Afonso. Not sure if he'll have time to come in the pits and go again. Captain Infinity, here we go, and we pick up as he starts sector 3. Let's say he's about a 10th up. He's going to need a lot more than a 10th though if he's to challenge on those medium tyres. And he's not going to challenge, he's invalidating. He hit that yellow curve and it nearly sent him into a spin there. Not sure he's going to have enough time to get back round, get in the pits and come in. As Bradfield goes past him, hopefully he wasn't blocking him there. Same with Afonso, I don't think he's going to have enough time to get back in the pits either, so it looks like Afonso and Captain Infinity are both going to be out. It's on Sean now. What can Sean do? He's the only one we think can actually get out of that drop zone. But Nightwing, Ozan and Bradfield are all ahead on laps as well, but the top 7 think they're safe. Serious Mushroom could be in a bit of danger if Bradfield, Ozan, Nightwing and Sean all improve by quite a bit. And Bradfield, he's not up at the moment. He's in 8th anyway, so he's going through at the moment. That's pretty quick through there. He's getting tight to the left there. He's gone over that little apex there. Really, really good. He's going to take a wide left line here, as you see. He swoops in, and this is a quick sector 3 from Bradfield. He might improve. He's done really well in sector 3. I think he could improve still here, and he does. He goes, he stays 8th, but he gets in the 103s. That sector 3 really did save him. We're on board with that, and that looks really good. Ozan is a 10th and a half up as he's about to start sector 3. Nightwing is just behind him. Not sure what Nightwing's doing anyway. Ozan, as he comes through the last right-hander, final corner. Here he is. Ozan opens DRS, crosses the line, and he doesn't improve. Nightwing is up into 2nd. A 103.4 from Nightwing. Wow. So Ozan didn't improve. So Sean now. Sean is up, and if Sean improves, Ozan's going to be out. And I think Sean is going to do it. He's looking really quick. Sean's about to come across the line. He's up to 5th with a 103.5. Great time. Look at that. 3 tenths between the top 7. We've really got a battle on. Idenzo's still top. We've got a battle on for pole here. Bradfield in 10th. He's out of fuel. He's not be able to go again. He's going to come in the pits now, I'm sure. And he does. So Bradfield can't improve anymore. Ozan's going again though, and he's up. He is just up. He needs a 10th. He needs a 10th if he's to knock Bradfield out.
I don't mind starting 11th, to be fair.
Here we go then, Ozan. Has he run out of fuel here? I think he's run out of fuel. He has. Ozan's out. Oh, and he's crashed into the pit barriers. I did in practice on Thursday. Ozan is out of the session, and Afonso's on an out lap. I'm not quite sure why, because the checkered flag's gone. So Afonso is out in 12th then as well. Captain Infinity out in 13th. New Potato out in 14th as well after his crash. So there we have it then. All done already. Hopefully Afonso just comes in the pits if he starts with that. Obviously that would be the cheating glitch. So hopefully he doesn't do that. Not sure why he went out on the track anyway. Bradfield gets through by the skin of his teeth. And there we go. Afonso does come in the pits. Bradfield through the Q3, and we did say the 103s will get you through. It took a 103.984 for Bradfield to get through, so we're a spot on there. Serious Mushroom just getting through as well. But look, it's just unbelievable pace how quick this is. You need a 103 to get through. Only 6 tenths separating the whole of the top 10. It's tiny margins, and all it takes is one tiny error from 9 drivers. All it takes is one perfect lap from one of these drivers, and it could be pole. Any of these guys are capable of doing it. Maybe not Bradfield, but let's run through the teams then, because we've got a bit of a variation of teams. We've got 1 Mercedes, 1 Ferrari, 1 Racing Point, 1 McLaren. We've got both Williams. We've got an AlphaTauri, we've got an Alfa Romeo. Yes, we've just got 2 Williams and 2 Racing Point at the expense of no Renault and no Red Bull in Q3. So we have to find little things like that to keep ourselves entertained whilst we watch this clock tick down, because everything's obviously already sorted. Let's have a look in the comments then quickly. Mate, I'm so annoyed being knocked out. It's so boring just watching everyone drive around, says Luke. Yeah, well, need to get through then. Obviously Luke's championship driver, it's difficult for him. He's doing us a favour reserving tonight, so we appreciate that. Nunda's saying Bradford has to watch the whole race from lap 2 after crashing. Yeah, Luke, it could be worse. It could be Bradfield.
Yeah, mate.
Darren saying someone stole my pace, I want it back. Well, if you're through to Q3, at least you can know now if you feel you're only 9th or 10th, you can just absolutely go for it in Q3, because you've got nothing to lose if you think you're going to be 9th or 10th anyway. And then the same must have been Bradfield. He is a rocket in qualifying. He's always quicker in qualifying than the race. Another one that's probably got a quali-based setup, or he just has too many of those non-alcoholic lagers as he goes through the race and starts to nod off. Right, we were talking about the standings, so whilst we got a little break in play, we're going to have a look through them. So after race 7, which was Spain, Siege is on 142, Cowie's on 128. There we go. So there's a gap of 14 at the top, as there's confirmation of drivers that have gone through to Q3. Idenzo's in 3rd. Idenzo has a gap of 44 points to Cowie though, so it's quite a big gap. And then we've got a little league there, Serious Mushroom on 70, Jockey Hockey 65 in 5th. There's a gap down to Sean in 6th with 34. Then we've got Jake S, Liam, Crooksy and Ozan making up the top 10. And at the moment, the only drivers yet to score a point are Afonso, Woods and Irish, who are all out in Q. Well, Woods was out in Q1, Afonso and Irish out in Q2, so they need some points on the board really. And then Declan as well, who's not turned up the last 2 races. So we'll be looking to get another permanent driver in that Red Bull seat. Quick look into the constructors. We've got Ferrari. Ferrari are in the lead. You can tell it's not realistic. They've got 150. Haas are in 2nd with 147. 3 points between the top 2. And then all the way down to 99 points where Racing Point are in 3rd. And it's close between Lem and Alfa Romeo in 4th. Mercedes 5th, McLaren 6th, AlphaTauri 7th. Red Bull are actually 8th for this league. It's a championship they're bottom of. Renault 9th, Williams 10th. Obviously Williams at a disadvantage because Bradfield races for them.
Cheeky cat.
Right, here we go. Then obviously everyone's going to absolutely go for it here. Maybe get one lap on the board and then go for it on their last run. Can we get any in the 102s? That's a big ask. It's a really big ask, but if we can see it, that'll be incredible. First out it then is Nightwing. We just got 4 cars sat in the pits at the moment. Make that 3 because we've got the McLaren and Jake now coming out. Let's see what Nightwing can do then. In the AlphaTauri, obviously the AlphaTauri won last week in Monza. In Pierre Gasly, I mean, not Nightwing. So just Chazza and Sean waiting in the pits there. Not sure how many pairs of sets of soft tyres everyone's got, because this is a track where a lot went through on softs in Q2. You get an extra set of fresh softs if you get through to Q3. So hopefully everyone's got 2 fresh sets so they can get 2 clean runs at it. Oh, Nightwing's got a bit of the grass there as he goes through sector 1. Shouldn't cost him too much. 15.8, great sector 1 from Nightwing. So we saw George Russell in qualifying in Mugello today. Dipped his whole right side of the car in the gravel. He's there for about a second going through the gravel, and he still managed to out-qualify Latifi and improve on that lap. So it's not always the worst thing dipping your tyre onto the grass. As Nightwing goes through sector 2, he's got Idenzo behind him, Siege behind him, Chazza, no, not Chazza behind him, it's Bradfield, although Chazza is now coming out. Nightwing, of course, purple through sector 2, he's the first one to set the time. Don't like that camera angle at all. There we go, that's better. We're going to see him swoop through these 2 right-handers. Can he keep his lap validated? Oh, no he can't, 'cause he's clipped over that yellow sausage curb and he's invalidated it at Nightwing. Idenzo's kept it validated. He's going to come through. What time is this going to be? It's a 103.0 for for Idenzo. Siege is 6 tenths down. We then got Williams of Bradfield with 104.1. We then got Serious Mushrooms next across the line. Can he get ahead of Bradfield? No, he can't. It's a 104.2, exactly a tenth slower than Bradfield. Slightly surprising there. He thought he'd been ahead. Sully then is going to be next across the line, that Ferrari. Here he goes, second. 103.3 from Sully. They are pushing these cars to the limit now in Q3. Absolutely go for it. Jake S is next then. Surprising how high he was in Q2. What can he do here? Jake S then he's about to cross the line. It's a 103.4. He slots into third just behind Sully. We've still got a gap of 3 tenths to Idenzo, though it's going to take some fantastic time to beat that. Jockey Hockey crosses the line. He goes up to 5th with 103.8. Sean's still in the pits at the moment. So Idenzo's there. Nightwing. He's invalidated again, Nightwing. And I think it might invalidate his next lap as well. Yeah, it has, because he went wide coming onto that lap. So Nightwing in a spot of trouble at the moment then. So I think everyone's done their first run, apart from obviously Nightwing's not been able to set a time. Chaz is on his first run, and Sean's still in the pits. Not sure, he might have only one set of fresh softs, or he might just be... Not sure really. Purple sector 2 for Chaz.
Sticking them on the last bit.
Here we go then, Chaz is going to dive into these 2 right-handers. Gets a lot of the curve there, prefer the driver on board view. Didn't use the full track limits there, so I think he might have lost a bit of time. It's a 103.5. It's still a great time for Chaz, and he's up into 4th. Great effort from him. So then Cowie, obviously, who's starting towards the back because of the stupid quali glitch where it just kicks you out. We're going to follow Nightwing anyway. I think he's going to come in. No, he's going to go for it again, Nightwing. He's going to go for a 3rd lap on those tyres. Hopefully he doesn't validate this time. At least I can say for Cowie is, at the moment, the guy he's chasing in the standings is Siege, and he's only 5th at the moment. And again, Siege is somebody whose race pace is better than quali pace, as we know. But at least if he doesn't pick up top points, it's not going to do too much for that gap. As Nightwing's a 15.7 through sector 1. Nightwing could go ahead of Siege here, even though he's on the 3rd lap of low soft tyres. Everyone else in the pits, apart from Jazza, who I think is on an in lap. And Idenzo's actually now going on an out lap. As is Serious Mushroom, as is Sean. So car's coming out now. Oh, Nightwing's invalidated again. You just knew it was going to happen. I'm sat here watching it thinking, no, that's absolutely fine, because that's what you see in F1. I forgot this game isn't F1, is it? This game's Codemasters. Crazy. He's going for it again, Nightwing. I think he might just be wasting... He'll have enough time, so no, that's absolutely fine. He's got plenty of time to try and set one more lap on these, and then put another fresh set on and go for it again. So Sean on the outlap, Sully on the outlap. Idenzo is now starting that. What's his sector 1 going to be? 15.7. He's 4 thousandths up on his own time. Come on, Idenzo, get in the 102s. Oh, he's a bit wobbly coming out of turn 2. Quickly dip into the comments then. Luke saying, will anyone notice if I sneak my Renault on track? I'll just be the 15th driver, right? Jay Bradfield above 10th. What non-alcoholic drinks is he on? Says Cryptic. I'm not sure. Day, mate. Honestly, not sure, but I'm sure he's going to run out of them come the race. And we've missed Idenzo. He's lost time. He's 4 seconds down. He's now invalidated his lap anyway. Not sure what went wrong for Idenzo there. We were looking at the comments, but he's going to go for it again. He saved up his ERS. I think he lost it early on because he's had enough time to come and save up his ERS. We've got Sully then. We're going to go on board with Sully, who's Idenzo's main rival at the moment. He's a 10.5 up. Let's see what he can do, and can he challenge Idenzo here? It's purple through sector 2. He needs a fantastic sector 3 if he's to get anywhere near Idenzo's time. But he's improving. This is exciting. We could have a bit of a challenge on here. Let's have a look. The last corner must be perfect, but we lost a little bit. Might have lost a little bit of time there. Sully crosses the line. He's done it. He's done it. He's 7 thousandths quicker than Idenzo. Sully's on provisional pole position. and Idenzo's down on his time as he comes through sector 2. We're going to follow on board with Idenzo. Serious Mushroom's about to start his lap. Idenzo goes purple. He's 3/4 of a tenth up. As it stands, he'd go into the 102s. He needs to match his first sector 3, but it looks like he's going to get ahead of Sully. He needs to be perfect through here to get in the 102s. And he's invalidated.
Yeah.
He's invalidated. I'm sure he did a 102.8. He would have got it done, even if he didn't run wide there. But again, the track limits, what a bummer that is. Because Idenzo would have got us in the 102s, but Sully is on provisional pole position still. I think Idenzo will have time to save up or come in and put more tyres on. Anyway, we've got Sean on a lap. Sean went up to 6th, by the way, we missed that. Nightwing's done 5 laps on those softs and not managed to set a single lap. That's how tough the track limits are here. Sean then, he's on a quick lap as well. Sean's about to come across the line and he goes, he stays in 6th. He didn't improve in the end. Jockey Hockey's then on a lap. Idenzo's also on a lap and he's invalidated it again. So Idenzo, if he's got another fresh set of softs, he will have time to come in the pits and come back out as he's in sector 3, and obviously it's a short out lap, so he should have time. I bet it takes longer for the mechanics to wheel the car in and out than it does to actually do a lap of this track. It's ridiculous that you should enable a little pit as long as you've got enough fuel. It should let you do a little pit stop instead of coming in the garage and coming straight back out. Anyway, we're going to go on board with the Mercedes Jockey Hockey, who's 3.5 tenths up. This could be good here. This could be 3rd for Jockey Hockey if this sector 3 is fantastic. And it's looking really good. It's brilliant, this sector 3. It's almost perfect. I think he could be up to 3rd here, Jockey Hockey, if he's lucky. And he is. It's a 103.2. Brilliant that from Jockey Hockey. Well done to him. Siege is on an outlap then. He needs to improve. He's down in 6th. It's a bit of a surprise for him at the moment. And then got a racing point coming in the pits. I think that might be Sean. Yes, it is. And then got the Williams of Bradfield about to start his lap. Other Williams of Chaz is still in the pits. He's leaving it till last minute. You can comfortably leave it till 1:30 before you go out the pits, as long as you set a quick out lap. And then got the McLaren of Jake on an out lap. He's about to start his lap. Nightwing also on his out lap too. But I don't think we've actually got anyone on a quick lap at the moment. Jake S is. He's literally just started his lap. Mercedes isn't. The Haas is. So we're going to go on Siege. Yes, Siege is 3 tenths up. He's going to absolutely go for it now. He's got nothing to lose. He's down in 6th as it is. He's got to go for it, Siege. Let's see what he can do. Can he challenge? It wouldn't surprise me if he could challenge this top 2. He's 4.5 tenths up, Siege. Can Siege do it? We've been talking about Siege. He's not been at his quickest so far today. Has he just been saving it for the end? Can he get in the 102s? Can he get first? Can he? What can he do? Nobody knows. He invalidates. He invalidates. It was a 103.2 in the end for Siege. He would have got 3rd, but he lost time for the final corner, even though it said he invalidated the time. It's crazy, these track limits. But Siege invalidated. Such a shame, because it would have been 3rd. I think it would have been higher. JKS is a 10th up. He's invalidated as well. Hopefully he's got enough to go again. And I think he is going again. Yes, it'd be great to see another lap from him. Nightwing's about to cross the line, and he's kept it validated. What can Nightwing do? This is going to be good to see. It was great in Q2. It's 3rd for Nightwing. He's only half a tenth off P1. 103.1 for Nightwing. Quality. Finally get to see his true pace. He's retired the car on track. We don't like to see that. Hopefully if he gets in anyone's way here, obviously that's a penalty. He's very lucky there. Anyway, P3 for Nightwing. Well done for eventually getting a lap on the board. Jockey Hockey's run wide. I'm not sure if he's letting cars out of the way or what, but I think it's all over for Jockey Hockey. Siege, and Siege is in 7th, and Siege is invalidated again. He's coming in the pits. It's all over for Siege. It's all over for Sean in 8th, and Serious Mushroom in 9th. Bradfield, then it's all over for him as well. He's going too slowly. He's coming in the pits, I'm sure, and he is. So Bradfield's 10th, Serious Mushroom's 9th, Siege, Sean's 8th, Siege in 7th. We've got Chazza and Jake on laps, and we've still got the top 2 on laps as well. Jake is going to be next. He's coming in the pits. He's aborting his lap, unfortunately. Chazza, it looks like he's wobbly through there, but his connection is not great. Chazza then through the right-handers. The first one, I think he does alright. We couldn't really see because he's lagging all over the shop. DRS, where it says it's not open, I'm sure it is. It's still only 6th for Chazza. He's a 1,000th slower, and it's his first lap. We then got Sully. Sully's coming in the pits. Idenzo's now coming onto the straight. Idenzo, I'm sure he's going to improve. Idenzo, it's a 103.0. Oh, he gets pole position. He's not got in the 102s, but it's pole position for Idenzo. Oh, I can't lie, I'm a bit disappointed not to see him in the 102s, but we can't ask for too much. It's a great lap in the end. It was enough to get Sully, and he got pole position. What a battle that was. Sully there as well. Nightwing was really close. Jockey, Hockey and Chazza, 4 thousandths separates them for 4th and 5th. Jake in 6th. Siege down in 7th, our Premier League leader. Sean in 8th, even with that cast off. Serious Mushroom in 9th, and Bradfield in 10th. Now, if everyone can just retire their cars, that'd be great, because otherwise we're going to have to sit here and wait for a couple of minutes. Wow. If not, I could do a break for a minute, because that was incredible. That's Q3. The whole qualifying session was brilliant. It's full of entertainment. I love Austria for qualifyings. Just non-stop, go, 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 because of how short the track is. And quick, how quick the track is as well. Let's have a look into the comments then. In a moment saying Denzo would have had a 102.8. Yeah, if he didn't validate he would have. Yeah, crazy. I mean, obviously he got pole position in the end, but he did show he's still got more pace in the bag. Cryptic saying, yeah, he got invalidated by hardly nothing. At least he did get pole in the end. Taron saying GP2 engine, GP2 engine. Yeah, I can't wait to have Alonso back next year at F1 in that Renault. Not going to be Renault though, is it? It's Alpine, whatever it's called. Yeah, don't like that name change. Cryptic saying Siege would have been 3rd, but it did the same as Idenzo. Yep, we did see that as well. We saw he would have got up. It's just ridiculous, the track limits. You wouldn't dream of them being invalidated if it was real life. And Cryptic saying he's created this race move called the Cryptic, where I make 4 places at the start. Go on and do the Cryptic then. Let's be fair, Luke, you can't lose any places, can you? You're right at the back. So look at that, 8 tenths, less than 8 tenths separates 1st to 10th. Bradfield losing out by 2 thousandths to Serious Mushroom for P9. Serious Mushroom, who's 4th in the standings. Yeah, that's Sully, who's reserved today in that Ferrari. He's picking up points for Ferrari and for Cowie at the moment. He's obviously starting towards the back. And Nightwing, great quality there for Nightwing, and Chazza and Jake as well. Quite high up. This is going to be a great race. Good luck to all the drivers. I think you need a bit of luck round here. This is going to be a great watch. Cowie's in the session at least. Yep, that's good to see. At least he's in. Irish New Potato is not in the session. No. He did leave. He left after he crashed. Not sure why he left. I did send everyone 2 invites, so he should have been able to join back through that.
Send him another one.
Yeah, I've just sent him another one. Cryptic saying, I don't think Liam is here. Yeah, that's the one, he's not here. Sorry, I forgot. Liam being replaced by Sully today. We can get the spectator menu sorted up then. There we go, let's have a look. What tyres everyone's on. So we have got everyone on softs really, apart from Ozan, Captain Infinity, Woods and Cowie on mediums. Let's put Cowie 20th again. Yeah, he got through the Q2. And he just booted him out and put him last because he joined the session late. Why does it do that? Nightwing disqualified from formation.
What?
Bradfield knows and disqualified as well. God, if we can't get around the formation out without crashing, then we're fucked, didn't we? Fuck you now, come on. So Cryptic then, yeah, he's on hards. Woods disqualified as well.
I haven't touched no one on there. I was on the straight. It was past
Just
anyone.
have to put in a social distance rule on the formation lab, I think, in future. It's crazy. Well, it's a short track, but it's not that short. Because, yeah, as I was saying, third time, I'll hopefully get it out. Cryptic starting on the hards then, so again, I'd rather start on hards than mediums, to be honest, because on the mediums, if you get to half the race and you think, oh shit, they've gone off, if you then put the hards on, you're going to lose so much time. And you can't put the softs on because you don't think they're going to go to the end. But if you're on the hards, at least you know you can definitely go on a quicker tyre at the end. If you can get a couple more laps out of them and go onto the softs, or if not, you can just pit about halfway through and go on the mediums. It just provides so much more flexibility being on softs or hards. So yeah, I do think we'll see the medium runners lose a bit of time because of that strategy, unless they are good on the tyre wear and can do a medium soft strategy. A practice race on Thursday, I did 26 laps on the mediums until they got a puncture. They were on 80%. I would say you can do 24 on those mediums definitely, and then 12 on the softs definitely as well. So I do think that's definitely doable. Anyway, we've got Idenza on pole, Sully in second, Nightwing third, Jockey Hockey fourth. They make up the front two rows. It's going to be a fascinating race. Here we go then. We got lights. We've got 5 lights, and we have the lights out. We've got a bit of a delay, as we always do, and we've got a jump start from Nude Potato. And here we go. Oh, we got a jump start. Idenzo drive-through penalty. Idenzo's gone. It says New Potatoes in the lead. He's obviously joined back in the session somehow, and it's let him go first. We're not sure what's going on further back. We've got Idenzo first. We've got Sully in second, even though it said he's third. We've got Cryptic Alibis falling down the back, and he's got wing damage as well. Serious Mushrooms falling down the order, and we got a crash. We got a crash. We got a safety car. I'm not sure what's happening. That Haas has just hit that Red Bull there. And we've got wing damage absolutely everywhere. We've got a McLaren with no wing. The Haas of J Stories all over the place, and the Red Bull of Woods as well. Ozan's got 2 5-second penalties for collisions. Not sure what on earth has gone on there. Serious Mushrooms lost positions as well. Absolute carnage. Serious Mushrooms got no front wing at all. Neither's Ozan. And Cowie's making up places. He's up into 16th already. We see the championship, and we've had one safety car in 8 races, and the Premier League, for safety wise at least, the championship's a lot cleaner. I mean, we've still got 20 cars running, but the championship's definitely outperforming the Premier League in terms of being clean. So the New Potato leads the race, even though they let him jump the start. Not sure if New Potato's even in a session. There's a ghost. New Potato's not even in the session. Ridiculous. At least he's not going to be competing anyway, but Idenzo comes in the pits there. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if he thinks he could serve his drive-through under the safety car, because you can't. McKenty's saying wouldn't see this in a championship. Adam's saying the same. Yeah, we don't see this in the championship. I'm not sure what's gone on there, but we're going to have a lot of footage sent to us at the end of this race to have a look what the hell went on there. But that was crazy. I do think a couple of these drivers
went on the grass on this straight. I was quite far behind.
Yeah.
It went on the grass and I must have come back on, and they hit 2 or 3 cars.
Crazy. Anyway, Sully leads this race. Chazza is second. We've got reserves 1 and 2. Sully is only a reserve, unfortunately. It'd be great if he could get in full time, because he'd definitely give these guys a run for their money. He's leading the race. Chazza as well. We're definitely going to have to put him in the Premier League, because he is too quick for the championship. Look at this. He's up in second. New Potato in third, although he's not even in the session. Jake S in fourth. Siege has made 2 places up to fifth. We've got Sean in sixth. Mercedes 7 and 8. Jockey Hockey's fallen a couple of places. I've not even got my spectator menu sorted. I have, yeah. I mean, I'll stick it on position change. There we go. New Potato. Just the ghost, of course, getting past. So yeah, Jockey Hockey lost 3 places. Not sure what happened there. Afonso's gained 4 up into 8th. Great start for him. There's no wing damage on the other Mercedes. I'm not sure what went on. Captain Infinity up 5 places to 9th, and Cowie, there we go. I told you. It'll all be alright. Austria, anything can happen. He's gained 10 places on the first lap. He's already ahead of Idenzo. Look at that. That's how things can change on lap 1. I said he can definitely get in the points. he's already in the points. Cowie could be looking at a podium now here, definitely. He's effectively 9th because New Potato is not in the session. Yeah, Denzo down to 11th. He obviously got a drive-through penalty. I don't know why he pitted. I think he pitted thinking that he could serve a drive-through under the safety car. So I don't think he had any damage. Woods up 5 places in the 12th. He was involved in an incident, I'm not sure what. Nightwing's down into 13th there. I'm not sure what went on with him. Jay Story in 14th. He's been in the wars. Not sure again what's happened. Safety car in this lap. That was quick. Wow. Bradfield 15th. He's lost places. Harrison 16th. Only lost 1. Serious Mushroom down 17th. Jake the Slayer up 1 despite the carnage on that one. Cryptic in 19th. And Ozan's down in last. And we know he was definitely in the wars in that first lap. He needs to calm it down a little bit. Anyway, we are on board with Sully. Sully, when is he going to go? We'll go on board with him, look. He's gone. Sully's gone. And we've got Justin's got a 5 position.
Well,
5.
I haven't done any. Fucking hell, he slowed down.
It's the car behind. You've got the penalty. We got Jay Story and Harrison in AI mode, so those penalties will be removed. While they're in AI mode, I do not know. Let's look at the battle in front of them. We've got Sully. Chaz is really catching up to Sully. Look, New Potato's going to be passed by Jake. Obviously, New Potato is a ghost. Harrison's left the session. Yeah, Harrison, he's always leaving the session. Not sure why, if that's an internet problem or what. But we've seen Afonso's falling. Afonso's falling down the order. Jay Story's in AI mode. Do not know why. These cars need to calm it down a bit. Look at this. Afonso just diving down the outside. You're going to lose places like that. Can't just race like that. You're not going to win the race at every turn. Infinity's up to 8th, and look at this. We've got the Ferrari of Cowie getting past New Potato, getting past Afonso, and going down the inside of Captain Infinity, and Cowie is up into 7th. Incredible. Captain Infinity knows that's not his fight. He can now push on towards Jockey Hockey and the rest of the guys. Anyway, let's change it back to Taiwan. Here we go. Denzo has got past the Ghost as well. Afonso on those soft tyres is catching back up to Captain Infinity. We've got Woods in 12th. Nightwing's catching him. Nightwing's on the hards. Not sure they could go to the end. I wouldn't put anything past this track. Chazza sets the fastest lap. Nightwing will definitely get a warning there. Denzo's now pitting for his drive-through penalty. It's all gone horribly wrong for Denzo in the race yet again. He's going to be right at the back. Bradfield under pressure from Serious Mushroom here. I think he knows that's probably not his battle for this race. Jake the Slayer and Cryptic Alibi 15th, 16th. Jay Story's down in 18th. I think he put it in AI mode and got caught out by the safety car. That shouldn't be pausing it really under the safety car because it causes incidents. Harrison's a mile back. He's obviously out of the session. And Serious Mushroom does get past Bradfield. Jake the Slayer, Ozan are fighting with Cryptic Alibi as well. Let's close up onto this battle at the front. Chazza's in the lead. We missed it. Chazza is in the lead. Chazza's got Sully somewhere. P1 for Chazza, then Sully P2. Chazza has been absolutely fantastic. The pace so far. He didn't have a great race in the championship yesterday. Not sure what went on. I think he was just hiding his true place as he knew he was reserving today. And obviously, I think that's Premier League driver done now. Can't have him in the championship. Sully, we definitely want Sully to be in this league full time because these two are running the show at the moment. Jake Hess in 3rd, incredible. He's on for some good points here, but he's got Siege right behind him, and as we said, Siege in the race is always much better. Sean doing really well in 5th. He's really keeping tabs on Siege. I know Jockey Hockey is falling back. He's out with DRS range already, although we don't think we've even got DRS yet. Cowie's catching up to Jockey Hockey on those medium tyres then. So if Cowie can go medium soft here, Cowie's on a different strategy to everyone else in front of him. He could look really good towards the end of the race, Cowie. This is going to be so interesting to see. And we see Afonso and Captain Infinity are fighting here. Captain Infinity's got the place. I think he was already in front. I think he managed to get back past. Good clean racing from those guys there. Nightwing's falling back on those hard tyres though, so they've got a bit of a gap, these two. I thought this is the closest battle on track. Afonso, I mean, we do say track limits are quite hard here, but he really took track limits to the next level there. Almost went on the grass, and there we go. The next corner he gets a 3-second penalty for it. But he's going to have DRS. Yes, he does. As Jay Bradford gets a 3-second penalty. Jay Kess gets a 3-second time penalty in P3. Penalties could decide this race. And Siege is a driver that just doesn't seem to get many penalties. I know he invalidated a lap in quali, but he rarely gets penalties in the race. We're on board with Afonso then as he comes up into turn 2. He's going to go on the outside. He's going to do the old switchback, trying to get past Captain Infinity as Woods gets past Bradfield, although Bradfield gets him back down the inside. Afonso, is he going to catch Captain Infinity? He's going to go down the inside. No, he doesn't. Oh, he's outbraked himself there, and he's hit Captain Infinity. He has no wing damage there. He's lucky, and Sully's within half a second of Chazza up at the front. Chazza should be disqualified. Actually, they banned engine modes. Chazza is using premium mode. Ban him, says Nunda. He's doing well, but he's under pressure from Sully now. JKS is falling back from this battle, and he's under pressure from Siege and Sean. Here we go then. Sully's got DRS as we go down the straight, up the hill into turn 1. Is Sully going to have a look at Chazza? Chazza really needs to pull away and get that gap. 2 over a second, although Sully's got a lot of ERS left, and Chazza's got hardly any, so I think Sully, is he going to have a go here? Chazza is ghosting there. We know his connection's really not strong at all. Not sure why he's saying everyone's gone down the place. Oh, look, they're ghosting everywhere. Sully's got the move. Oh, Chazza's absolutely everywhere. That's unreal. You can't race like that. You can't race if you have a connection like this, because you can't race for it. You don't know where the car is at all. This is going to really affect Sully now as well. I hope that solves itself. We did see this issue yesterday as well. When I was racing with him in the practice on Thursday, we were side by side. He just went spinning because he ghosted through me and went. JKS then cashed out in front, and Chaz has left a session. We need to get him an invite quick. His internet is all over the place. I'm going to quickly get him an invite back, but not sure if the game's turned off or what. He's got an invite back, but he's down to 3rd. He's slipping down the order now. Siege is past him. Sean is past him. Chaz is down to 5th. Connections all over the place. Hopefully he can get back in the session. Hopefully it's more stable then. He has joined back, but when he joins back he's going to be down 4 positions on where he was. And outside DRS as well. Cowie's got past him. Everything is... No, Cowie's got past Jockey Hockey, sorry. Cowie's going to be next past Chazza. Cowie could be up into 5th in a minute. He's going to get Chazza here, isn't he? Yep, easily. Cowie's up into 5th. And Cowie is in this race. He can win this. Cowie, he can win this from last. Siri, I'm not talking to you. Ridiculous. Cowie obviously on the mediums. A couple of laps time, you'd think those soft runners are going to start to go off slightly. So he might start to catch up to them as well. And obviously they're fighting each other, the guys in front. So he might lose time there. And Siege is really being caught by Sean. Sean's definitely got some freedom now. His cast is off, hasn't he? And he's going to be putting pressure on Siege. Although Siege has got DRS from Jake, and Jake's got DRS from Sully. And they're coming up to a lapped Harrison, so Sully might have DRS himself. No, he won't, because he's crossed the line in front of him. Yeah, Jake will have DRS. Jake's in contention to lead this race in a minute. Has Chazza got back in his car yet? Yes, he has. That's good to see. Although Jockey Hockey is up into 6th, and he's trying to get Cowie back, and Serious Mushrooms got past his teammate there. Good sportsmanship from them two. Ozan down in 13th, and after that early mishap, Bradfield in front of him in 12th. Red Bull drivers 14th and 15th. Woods chasing Jake the Slayer. Idenzo's just got past Woods though, and they both lock up going to that corner. Woods is going to fight it on the outside, but Idenzo's got that move done. Cryptic Alibi's down in 17th in the Renault reserving. The other Renault's down in 18th, not in the session. New Potato unfortunately. J Story 19th, not sure what went on with him. First up we got a yellow flag. It's a Red Bull, it's Woods. Woods has lost it again. He lost it twice in qualified. I'm not sure what's going on there. Looks like he's got it on no traction and he's just spinning now like a silly fucker. Flying all over the place. He needs to lose some of that heat. He's got those tyres all over the place. Harrison's out of the session. New Potato's out of the session. Not sure why. Anyway, Sully's extended this gap at the front now, and we've got another yellow flag, and it's Woods again. I'm not even going to watch it. Nightwing and Alfonso are fighting. Nightwing goes down the inside into turn 2. And he's on the inside, and Afonso has lost that position. Anyway, Sully's got 1.5 over Jake. Jake's going slow. He's being caught by Siege. And Afonso's going down the inside. Oh, that's a bit naughty from Afonso there. He gets the move done, but there was contact. Nightwing's going to go for it back down the inside, and he does have to back it out. Well done. 1.6 now. Sully's got an advantage. Siege 3/10 behind. Sean catching as well, just half a second off Siege. Oh, Jake's lost it. Jake has lost it. We just see him slide into the pits. He lost it. I'm not sure what happened there, but he nearly went flying into Siege and Sean. Jake manages to get back on the track. 10 laps on those softs, and he's down into 7th. Such a shame there. And Cowie picks up another position. I told him anything can happen. And look, Sean on Siege. Sean's going down the inside of Siege, going into turn 2. And he gets the move done. Is Siege going to go for the old switchback? All the while, Sully is laughing at this. He's got a 3-second advantage now. Siege, I think, is a bit too far back to go for a move as Afonso gets past Jake. Oh, and I think that was a bit naughty from Afonso again there, as Jake was pushed off the track, and now he's lost a position to Nightwing. And now Nightwing's going to fight Afonso as well. Nightwing's going to go around the outside, going to go for the old cutback, and I think he's mastered it. Absolutely mastered there by Nightwing. Incredible. Well done, Nightwing. Fantastic move. Move of the day so far. Afonso's been caught by Jake as well, and he's really losing grip on those soft tyres. Siege is catching back up to Sean, but Sully's extending his lead at the front all the time here. Again, penalties are going to come into it. I'm not sure what penalties anyone's got. Siege a bit late activating his DRS there. That could cost him. Cowie just 1.2 behind. There we go, and DRS open for Siege, and I think Siege is in a good position here to get Sean. I think Sean has got no ERS left. Siege has got full ERS left, so I do think Siege in a strong place to get that move back. Although the more time they're fighting, the more Sully's extending his lead, and Cowie is 6.5 tenths away. Those softs are starting to die out, and the mediums for Cowie are really starting to come into play now. And Cowie, we said, chance of getting points, chance of getting top 5, Lennox chance of podium. He's in with a great shot of winning the race now. Cowie, forget about qualifying, it's about what happens in the race. And Sean has just got a 3-second penalty as well. Wow. Anything can happen here. Jake the Slayer, Cryptic Alibi 15th and 16th, both the reserves have picked up a couple of places. They're still going strong in the race, and we get a yellow flag. It's Afonso.
Oh!
It's Afonso. He's completely lost. He's reset to track, so that's going to, if he gets any points here today, that's obviously going to be a penalty for resetting the track. Although he's down in 15th, we were saying the grip for Afonso on those tyres is going, and then it really went, didn't it? He's over the grass coming to the pits. Chaz is in the pits as well. Chaz is in the pits. He's putting fresh soft tyres on. He's going for a 2-stop at them, which is quite strange. And Cowie's got past Siege. Cowie's got past Siege. And he's going for Sean as well, down into turn 3. He's down the inside. And he's going to get the move done. Sean fights it. Cowie leaves enough room. Cowie is up into second. It's a Ferrari 1-2. And they're both on different strategies as well. Serious Mushroom getting past Jake, then going down to turn 2. Oh, bit of contact there, but Serious Mushroom just about gets it done round the outside. Jake, I think, losing more grip on those soft tyres as well, so he's had a spin, so they're going to be quite old, those softs. But if he wants to put mediums on, he might have to go another couple of laps. I think that's what everyone else is trying to do. Woods up to 17th then. Captain Infinity running well in 9th. He's catching up to Jake as well. On those medium tyres, of course, they come into play now, and Jake does come into the pits. Just as we were saying, he's losing grip. He might have to put the hard tyres on though. Nightwing's up into 6th on the hard tyres, so he's doing well after he dropped places early on. Although there's a bit of a gap between himself and the car in front, which is jockey hockey. Siege is going for the move back on Sean. He's going to take a wider route, so he gets a bit of a switchback. Is Sean going to have DRS? Sean's got DRS from Cowie in front though, only just. So I think that's just enough for Sean to keep Siege further back for him. But look at that, the ERS. Cowie's got 50% save, Sean only 16%. Siege has got full. Siege is saving it. And we know Siege is just as good at tyre wear as anyone else we've ever seen in these league races. So I do think Sean's tyres might go off slightly quicker. We see he's falling out of DRS range from Cowie. Is he taking a line to come into the pits, is Sean? No, he's not. And Cowie on those mediums. Oh, Cowie, yeah, we just see it as we come on board with him. 3-second penalty for Cowie. Don't think we've seen any for Sully yet. There you go, Cowie actually gets DRS from the Ghost of Jay Story in front, so helps him pull away even more. Sean is going to be taken by Siege here, I'm sure. Siege goes to the outside, they come up to turn 2, and Sean is not going to fight it. It's not really worth Sean fighting at the moment. Obviously he doesn't know that Siege has got so much ERS saved up. Siege then gets DRS from his teammate who he's lapping, and Idenzo's getting past Jay Bradfield as they go into turn 2. And again, Bradfield knows it's not a move worth fighting. His battles mainly with Captain Infinity or Ozan, who's behind him for a couple of points. Siege then, I do think Siege is going to start to extend away from Sean now. We can see Sean has got a lot less grip in those tyres.
Really dark.
It has come over really dark. You've not told me any weather forecast. No one's told me it's going to rain, but it does look dark. And we've seen, who's this coming in the pits? Is it Sully? No, it's not. Oh, it's New Potatoes, Ghost coming in the pits. Look at the gap, the guys in front. The medium tyres really come into play now for Cowie. It's 1.3 to his teammate. Wow. Siege is 2 seconds behind Cowie. Sean about 8 tenths now. He's clinging on to DRS range, so he gets that. Idenzo's got past Captain Infinity on the straight, going down to turn 1. Captain Infinity again knows it's not really his battle. He's got to use the DRS of Idenzo to keep Jay Bradfield out of his DRS range. And talking of DRS, Cowie's got it. Cowie's nearly got it off Sully. Ferrari 1 and 2. Be great to see that back in normal Formula 1. I'm not the biggest Ferrari fan myself, but it's just too boring watching Mercedes dominate most races. Chazza gets past Ozan for P11. Chazza, of course, he's still glitching everywhere. He was kicked out of the session because of his connection. And Cowie gets past Sully. Sully's got the move. Sully's coming in the pits. I'm not sure if he's let Cowie past or he's completely run out of grip, but Sully's now coming in the pits, and I think that's going to be, well, I know it's going to be the mediums. Great effort. Siege is still going. Sean's still going. Jockey Hockey's still going. And Sean has lost a lot of time to Siege. 1.92 seconds behind now, and Jockey Hockey's going to get him here as well. Jockey Hockey gets past Siege. 17 laps on these soft tyres. Incredible effort from these guys. I'm sure they're going to pit for this mediums. If not this lap, the next lap. Nightwing's up into 5th then. We know he's probably going to have to pit again. Doubt those hards will do. 33 laps. Serious Mushroom 6th. Idenzo 7th. Bit of a recovery drive from him. Definitely on some good points though. Infinity in 8th. Bradfield in 9th. Ozan 10th. Chaz has left the session yet again just as he sets the fastest lap. Sully's in 11th and catching up to the top 10 again as he's already pitted. We're going to quickly get Chaz another invite. There we go, then we've done that as quickly as we could.
Jeff said there's rain on the way.
Has he?
Yeah.
We've got rain on the way. Wow. Maybe that's why these drivers are clinging onto the sauce for so. Oh, Sean and Nightwing. Sean's come into the pits. Nightwing's got past him. I'm not sure what the yellow flag was for. Sully's got past Ozan. Ozan knows that's not his battle really. Chaz has joined back in the session. That's good to see. So Sean has come in. What tyres is he going to go to? Is he going to go on more fresh softs, I wonder? Oh, he's changing his wing. He's got wing damage, so that's why it's taking him forever. Serious Mushroom then. Fighting with Idenzo. I'm not sure if a move's just been done. Missed that. JK's got another 3-second penalty. And look, Cowie's extending his advantage at the front. And it's started to rain. That's what Siege and Jockey Hockey were waiting on those soft tyres for ages. Because it's started to rain. This could really affect Sully because he's down in 9th and everyone might have to pit soon. What's Jeff saying about the rain, Justin?
Yes, it's the rain's on the way in 5 minutes, but it's obviously.
Ask him again. Ask him again now. It might say whether it's light rain or.
It's light rain at the minute. But I'm starting to slip already.
Yeah, ask Jeff for us.
Weather report. Oh shit.
Bradfield's losing it and he lost it there. Captain Infinity, Jockey Hockey coming into the pits. Be interesting to see what tyres they're coming on. Siege, 19 laps on those softs. He's definitely holding on now. We're losing time.
Yeah,
Chaz has retired. Where's Chaz retired? I think he might be in the pits. Chaz has retired in the pits. Such a shame for Chaz. Then he's got connection problems, as we know. DRS disabled. It is wet weather. It is wet weather. The rain is strong enough. And we've got a Mercedes gone. Is it Afonso? Afonso's lost it again.
Shit.
Oh, and Bradfield and Sully. Sully, what's happened to Sully then? Why is Sully going slowly? I think he's just losing traction completely. The rain is coming down heavy. And Cowie has worked this way. Oh, Bradfield's gone in the gravel.
Hell.
Bradfield's in the gravel. He's lost it. He lost grip there. And Bradfield's in a good position because he's 8th. He comes in for Inters now, and he'll come out in 8th position. Idenzo, brilliant from him as well because he's up in 4th. He's going to come back. He's a great chance for him. Cowie leads this race then by 9 seconds because he's coming in now for Inters. All he's got to do is nurse this home, and he's done it. Last at first. I'm not sure if he's got a 5-second penalty or what, but it's taking a long time in the pits. And he's only just got out in front of Siege. Well, Siege hasn't actually come into the pits yet. Neither's Idenzo, but here we go. Lots of drivers coming in for the Inters. Yep, nearly everyone's coming in for the Inters. Where is everyone going to come out then? Cowie is still going to come out in P1. Siege behind him is going to come out, and he's going to be 6.87 seconds behind Cowie. Idenzo less than a second behind. Nightwing half a second.
5 seconds for?
Nightwing's 4th. Nightwing 4th. Captain Infinity 5th, and Serious Mushroom 6th. Alfa Romeo gains out of this. Sully has been the big loser because he pitted early. He pitted early, which means he's had to pit twice, and he's 10 seconds off 6th. So those guys that didn't pit, the top 6, are 10 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Yes, Sully down in 7th, Ozan in 8th, Bradfield in 9th, he's gained out of that. Cryptic Alibi's gained in 10th, although he's gaining on Bradfield is really late there, dived right in front of Cryptic. Could be one reporting at the end. Jake the Slayer's gone on wets, he's gone on full wets. He thinks that's going to gain, he thinks the rain's going to be quite heavy. Everyone else is on the Inters. Jake S down in 12th, Sean down in 3rd, Captain Infinity's got past Nightwing. Not sure if Nightwing lost it there, but Captain Infinity up into 4th. Big losers here. Jake S in 12th. Sean was chasing the podium, and so was Jockey Hockey. And Jockey Hockey's 15 seconds off 13th. I'm not sure where it's gone wrong for him. Not sure if we saw Mercedes lose it. We thought it was the other Mercedes, and he's now being shown blue flags. Wow. We get Sean's got a 3-second time penalty as well. Jake the Slayer's losing it. He's losing it on those wet tyres. It's just not wet enough, is it, for wet tyres yet? Not sure if he's got any damage or not. He's staying out low. He's gone wide. It's not wet enough for wet. I mean, we've got a car down. It's Idenzo. Idenzo's crashed. He's crashed as he's lost traction as he comes out of turn 2. And he's down into 6th. Alfa Romeo 4th and 5th. And Captain Infinity. Nightwing's got back past Captain Infinity. Nightwing's on for his first podium weekend night racing, and what a race this is in Austria. Absolutely incredible. Idenzo down to 6th. Sully is going to be putting pressure on him soon. Ozan's 8th, but quite far back from Sully. Bradfield 9th. Cryptic Alibi is going to be putting pressure on him soon. Yeah, such a shame that Sean and Jockey Hockey pitted. Like we said, Siege's tyre management, doing 19-20 laps on those softs, is the reason he's second, because he didn't pit. He held on till it rained, and he basically got 3 pit stop over Jockey Hockey and Sean, who he was battling with. And Idenzo is coming in the pits. I'm not sure why, if he's changing tyres again. I'm not sure if he's got wing damage where he's spun. And yeah, I think we can see it's going to be a wing change for him. Yep, it is. Idenzo, he got a second chance at this race and he's blown it. Ozan's passing him, Sully's up to 6th. Serious Mushroom is going to be chasing his teammate. We said how good they are at teamwork, as Bradfield gets probably his 10th 3-second penalty. What's going to happen here then? Are they going to fight each other, these Alfa Romeos, in the wet conditions? Or are they going to just pick up the points in 4th and 5th? Although we've got to think, Captain Infinity, he might let his teammate pass to have a go at that podium where Nightwing is. Not seen any penalties for Serious Mushroom. That gap though between Cowie and Siege is 7 seconds, and Cowie's the favourite to win this race. But I know he's got 1 3-second penalty at least, and Siege hasn't got any. He just needs to keep this clean now, Cowie, and keep the gap. and he could win this race from last. Absolutely phenomenal pace he's had round here. Nightwing must have made a mistake, because Captain Infinity is now 8 tenths, exact same gaps between 3rd and 4th and 4th and 5th constantly, look. But it's, I would say it's within DRS range. Obviously there's no DRS in these wet conditions, but battle for 3rd is a really good battle going on there for that final podium spot. Don't rule out Sully, he's 8 seconds back, but if those three are fighting each other, we know Sully's got phenomenal pace. Don't know what his pace is like in the wet though. It could be completely different. Bradfield's up into 8th, obviously promoted because of the Idenzo pit stop. He's got 2 seconds over Cryptic Alibi now, he's pulled away a little bit. And JKS is up into 10th, within a second of Cryptic Alibi. And Jay is still fighting for 7th place. Jake and Sean, they can definitely still get 7th, as we're going to go on board with Jockey Hockey as he gets past Jake the Slayer. Obviously that Haas is just a ghost of Jay Story, he's still on medium tyres, I'm not quite sure why. He's quite a few laps back anyway. Serious Mushrooms really catching up to his teammate down here as well. We'll have a quick look in the comments. Rejoice Deadshot saying how's it going, how does one join? Rejoice Deadshot, if you add my PSN mate, that's Jake Wilson 28. If you add that, or just ping us a message in the comments, and then we'll fetch your details to join the Discord channel, mate. Zach saying Sebastian Bradfield Vettel off into the gravel. Here we go then, Serious Mushroom with his teammate Captain Infinity. Captain Infinity lets him pass. That's brilliant, brilliant sportsmanship from him there. He knows that Serious Mushroom's got the pace to challenge Nightwing. Captain Infinity's got great pace himself. Obviously Serious Mushroom's 4th in the Premier League standings, and the points do matter more to him. Captain Infinity's got points on the board last week, and all he needs is a good haul of points. Obviously the bottom 3 get relegated in this league. Captain Infinity's clear of that, so there's no pressure on him for that either. Apologies for retiring the pits, I couldn't race with my connection issues, says Chazit. Yeah, that's fine mate, I know obviously we saw it and you kicked you twice. Got you back in as soon as possible. It's a shame it take away a great race, but there's nothing you can do about connection issues. Obviously it's a shame. And Serious Mushroom's not really gaining up to Nightwing. Jay Story says AI keeps pitting for mediums, I'm not driving. Oh, I was going to say, why on earth is he doing that? Look, just pitting for mediums every other lap. Jay Story's not in that car for some reason. We know Harrison and New Potato aren't in their cars for some reason. They've just left for whatever reason, not too sure why. No, New Potato crashed in quali, he's not come back since. Woods is still in his car, he's had a couple of issues, and Jake the Slayer's been passed now by Fonzo on that penultimate right-hander. Jake the Slayer, he went for it, he's only reserving tonight, he went for a gamble on the wets. Fair play to him for going for it. As Cryptic Alibi, he gets passed by Sean there. And Jake also got past him before as well, so Jake's up to 9th, Sean 10th in the points. The wet weather obviously has ruined it for them, because they were running a lot higher. You know, Jake had a spin as well when he was running up in 2nd. Nightwing's got a 3-second penalty. There we go then, I'm not sure if he's already got one. Denzo's catching up to Cryptic Alibi as well. Cryptic Alibi, he's had all the tough drivers come from now, and he's just letting Idenzo through.
What have I got on there?
And Bradfield, I'm not sure what he's done there. Bradfield is going to lose those points he's got surely, because the amount of penalties he's got. Ozan, we know he's got penalties too. So yeah, Jake, Sean, Idenzo, this battle really is for 7th. There's still some great points on offer here. Ozan in 7th is 17 seconds off 6th. But the top 6, but the top 5 are the ones that didn't pit. So they are going to be alright. That's why they're so high up. Time wise, obviously Sully did unfortunately pit before as well, so he's pitted twice. But he is that quick, he has caught back up to this gap, and he's keep catching. That was 6-7 seconds at one point. Serious Mushroom's falling back from Nightwing, Captain's falling back from him. It's allowing Sully to catch up. Here we go, that's Idenzo catching his teammate Sean. No teamwork going on here, they're going to fight each other. They want these points. Idenzo needs these points. Is Sean going to give him the place? Sean does give him the place. That's good to see from Sean. Idenzo has got a bit more pace at the moment. A couple of laps fresher tyres as well. I'm sure eventually they'll both get up to 7th or 8th. That's probably just the quickest way to do it, the way they've just done it though. Jockey Hockey and Afonso down 13th and 14th. It's not worked out for Mercedes today, is it? Jockey Hockey set some incredible times in quali, and he was really fighting the race up the top as well. I'm not sure what happened to him. I know he lost out in the pits, but I don't know how he got to be about 17-18 seconds behind Idenzo and Shaw. Not sure what went on. So Mercedes and Red Bull aren't going to score any points. And we know the bottom 4 aren't even in the race. So Cryptic in 12th at the moment as well. Unless there's penalties ahead of him, it's unlikely. Idenzo's going down the inside of Sean into turn 2. Idenzo looks like he's got the move done, but it's a good exit there from Jake. Oh, he's got a little bit of wheel spin low. Obviously with no DRS, I think that's going to be pretty hard to get that place back. So Idenzo takes 9th position. Next up for him is Bradfield. Jake's under pressure from Sean soon as well. But yeah, I think the top 11, this is the real battle going on there. Cryptic Alibi, if other guys are fighting in front of him, I'm sure he can catch up. Yeah, the gap out in front is 6.7 between Cowie and Siege. Nightwing 6.4 further back. Serious Mushroom, he's got the gap to over 3 seconds. If it's just one penalty for Nightwing, he should be okay for that podium. Serious Mushroom, well, he's got a few. I think he got about 4 podiums at the first 5 races in the league. Serious Mushroom, very consistent. The last few races he's not really got any, and Ozan's pitting. Not sure why he's pitting. He's running in 7th and he's putting on full wets. He's serving a penalty now. That has just completely ruined his race. I'm not sure why he's done that. He's not going to get all that time back surely. Ozan down into 12th and Bradfield's up into 7th. We've got a yellow flag. It's a Red Bull. Not sure if it's Woods. It was Woods, yep. Bradfield's going to be under pressure then from Idenzo for P7. Idenzo's going to go down the inside of turn 3 and he goes and he manages it perfectly, although Bradfield's going to have a run back at him. Is he going to go for it down the inside here? And he's going to back out, and that's a sensible thing to do. We know Bradfield's got a lot of penalties. Idenzo up in the 7th, 21 seconds off Sully. Sully's going down the inside of Captain Infinity down to turn 1 and he backs out of it. Sully's just gained 3 seconds like the last lap on Captain Infinity. The pace in the wet is also incredible from Sully. I'm sure he's going to get Captain Infinity here, and he does. Sully takes P5 pretty comfortably there as well. He needs a good exit here to avoid Captain Infinity trying to get him back, and he's too far back already. So Sully up into P5. Next up for him, Serious Mushroom. Sully could still get a podium if he absolutely gets the next 6 laps perfect, and the gap in front's down to 5.3. so it's with that 3-second penalty for Cowie, Siege is only 2.3 off winning, because I've not seen a penalty for Siege. Bradfield in 8th then, it's falling back all the while. And we've got a yellow flag. It's for a Red Bull yet again. It's Woods yet again as well. He's facing the wrong way. Bradfield has got Jake S in 9th. Sean is still stuck behind him. Sean has not managed to get past him yet. Captain Infinity's got a 3-second penalty in 6th. That shouldn't matter because he's 20 seconds clear at 7th. Should still be a good haul of points for them. Woods is still making yellow flags all over the place. If it's how many yellow flags you could cause, Woods would be winning. Jake Essen, he's definitely looking a bit wobblier on these tyres, and the Racing Point drivers were. As we see Idenzo up in the 7th now. I think that's as good as it's going to get for him. Oh, Sean a little bit wobbly as he comes out of that penultimate right-hander. Final right-hander as well, starting the lap. Starting lap 31 for Sean. He's catching up to Jake. It's just within half a second now. He swoops in. Again, he's a bit wobbly. He's not quite quick enough with no DRS. That's not going to be quick enough, close enough. Jake S has saved up a lot more DRS as well, so he's got that when he needs it. Not sure penalty wise though. I think we've seen Jake get one, but not Sean. Cryptic Alibi in 11th is now 5 to 6 seconds off this battle, so it does look like the top 10 is going to be the top 10, unless Bradfield has got so many penalties it could even take him out, as Bradfield's now coming up to lap Woods. 5.8 the gap between the front two. Sully, oh Sully's, as we join Sully, he's spun. Sully has spun, coming onto the pit straight. I think he went over that yellow sausage curb and just lost the rear, and he nearly slid into the pit wall, but I don't think he made any contact. So no damage there for Sully, I don't think. And now he's 5.8 off 5th, because Captain Infinity's now taken him again 6 seconds now. Although with the 3-second penalty for Captain Infinity, Sully could make 3 seconds up to get it. And we got a virtual safety car because Woods has retired in the pit lane.
What?
Not sure why that's caused a virtual safety car. Jake the Slayer's got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Sully.
Remember, I've got 5 seconds.
Oh no, Jockey Hockey's got a drive-through penalty. The speed on the virtual safety car. He's down in 12th anyway, so it won't make much of a difference. Jake the Slayer got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Sully, even though he's a ghost, down in 15th. Yeah, Woods retired in the pits. He's obviously not his day today. He's been spinning all over the place. So whilst there's a virtual safety car, have a look in the comments. Adam saying Sully did what I did twice yesterday. Oh, Ozan's got a drive-through penalty as well. He is down in 14th. His race is over anyway. The race really is between this top 10, and I don't think any of them have got drive-throughs. 5.2 the gap out in front. Sully at 6.5 to 5th, so we've got no close gaps really. The closest gap is Sean in P10, within a second up to Jake, and Jake has got the same gap to Bradfield in front. And like we say, Bradfield has got so many penalties anyway, as Sean's just picked up a 3-second penalty. I think Jake might have one as well. But Bradfield does need to fight for these times, because it's about 9 seconds for Bradfield back to Cryptic Alibi, who's in 11th. I think Bradfield's got at least 9 seconds of penalties. I'm not sure what Cryptic's got.
12.
Bradfield's got 12, look. Not sure how many Cryptic's got, but if Cryptic's got 3, then there's about 9 seconds difference, and the gap is about 9 seconds between them at the moment, as Jockey Hockey's retired in the pit lane. Yeah, he had a drive-through penalty anyway, so he had to come in. Such a shame for Jockey Hockey. He had a great quali, great start to the race as well, and then the rain come, and that was all there was to it really. So Bradfield's clinging on to that P8 still. Difficult to overtake. Always sliding a little bit there, as we see in front. 4.5 the gap between Cowie and Siege. Siege is really going for it. Shouldn't really want anyone to win, but it'd be great if Cowie could win this from last to first. But Siege is in a strong position as well. And why have we got yellow? Oh, why is that Mercedes come out of the pits and he's going to just retire on the track? He retired the car in the pits, but it's come out for some reason. Nightwing's 9 seconds back. Looks like Nightwing's on for a podium. Serious Mushroom in 4th, Captain Infinity 5th, Sully in 6th. It looks like those positions are all sorted to top 6, unless someone's got a lot of penalties there. Denzo's 11 seconds off 6th. I think that position's sorted too. It's just 8th, 9th and 10th that needs sorting. And as we see, Cryptic Alibi has fallen even further back now. He is about 11 seconds off Bradfield. So Bradfield can get that. If Bradfield keeps going, keeps the 2 guys behind him, and gets that gap to over 12 seconds without getting more penalties, he'll definitely at least take 10th. 3-second penalty for Ozan. Ozan's race started okay again, but it's got a lot worse as it's gone through. Cowie driver of the day, says Theo. Well, it's 4.2, 4.1 between the guys in front. Cowie wins or finishes second, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be driver of the day. We're starting voting tonight for driver of the day, so if the drivers get to vote, Jake Desay gets a 3-second penalty. But I'm pretty sure the vote's going to be unanimous today. It's 3.9 between Cowie and Siege. Like I say, I'm not sure on all the penalties, but I think it's 3 for Cowie and none for Siege. So the real gap is 9/10. As Cowie's coming through. Now going to start sector 3, and we've got 1 lap left. When he crosses the line, Cowie needs the lap of his life. What a race it's been, entertainment wise, it's been incredible. Sean still catching Jake S. They're quite a way back. As Cowie then crosses the line to start the final lap. He's 4 seconds in front of Siege. Can he nurse it home? He might even win, we don't know. He might have more than 3 seconds for all we know, but obviously we can't see all of them. can look for the race director about to take ages. We're just going to have the element of surprise at the end. He needs this lap to be perfect though. Doesn't need it to be too quick, just no mistakes. Sully again catching up to Captain Infinity. We know Captain Infinity's got at least 3 seconds of penalties, so if Sully can get that gap within 3 seconds, he's going to be looking good for P5 after that spin he had, unfortunately. Jake S catching up to Bradfield then, but Bradfield's done well to extend that gap. Bradfield, I'm pretty sure, if it is only 12 seconds, he'll get that final point. Jake is under pressure from Shaw though, and the gap is 3.3 between the two guys out in front. As we're about to start sector 3, we saw a gap. It was less than a tenth that separated these two, I think, a couple of weeks ago to win the race. Is it going to be a similar thing? Cowie goes through the penultimate right-hander. He then goes over the little yellow sausage curb. He doesn't get any more penalties. Cowie comes across the line. Jake gets Sean. Cowie crosses the line. And Siege crosses the line. And Cowie wins! Cowie wins! Cowie has won the Austrian Grand Prix. And he started last. It is incredible. And Sean has got Jake for P9. Going down into turn 2. Nightwing finishes third. 19 seconds back in the end. Is that because of penalties? Yes, it is. Serious Mushroom gets third. Serious Mushroom gets that final spot on the podium because of penalties. Sully's caught up as well. Captain Infinity crosses the line. Sully goes up to 5th as well. Captain Infinity down to 6th. So Serious Mushroom completes the podium. Half a second between Cowie and Siege yet again. Idenzo gets ahead of Captain Infinity as well. Oh, shame for Captain Infinity. Half a second the gap there again as well. Idenzo up to 6th. Bradfield then crosses in 8th. Sean up to 8th. Jake crosses the line. Oh no, Jake only 10th. He had more penalties than we thought. Bradfield only 9th, so Sean had penalties as well. Bradfield only a second off, 8th then in the end. Wow. What a race. Cowie.
Well done, man.
Driver of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be, doesn't
I
it?
tell you what, we're going to forget about voting for driver of the day for today, because if you don't vote for Cowie, I think there's something wrong with you. I know he played the strategy perfectly. He was so patient in the beginning, and his pace was incredible. Look at that. Cowie, be proud of yourself, mate. I want to see you in these comments saying, yes, Jake, you told me anything could happen. Look at that. The top 3 in the race started 20th, 7th and 9th. Wow. Cowie wins. Siege 2nd. Serious Mushroom 3rd. They are the 3 of the top 4 in the standings in the end. Nightwing's in 4th. He did well in the end. He got a lot of penalties as we see there, but P4 solid for Nightwing. Sully, after being caught out with the wet conditions, did well to get up to 5th in the end. Idenzo, again, he made 2 errors in the race. Don't know what happened at the start. He got a drive through as well.
Oh, I've got that 5 seconds to take off because Harrison fucking smashed me, remember?
We'll have a look. He got 6th there, Idenzo. Captain Infinity 7th. Good points for him. Sean 8th. Bradfield 9th. Jake in 10th. What a race that was, what an incredible race. Enjoyed watching that. He thought last night was a good list, incredible too. We had a couple of people leave the session, which was a shame. Obviously Chazza again, the connection was an issue. But Cowie, absolutely incredible. Ferrari picking up a great haul of points here. Siege did really well too, let's not forget about that. To do, I think it was 19 laps on no softs, was absolutely incredible. Red Bull got no points unfortunately. McLaren, not sure what happened to Ozan in the beginning. Obviously first lap he had a big incident. JKS was unlucky there as well. I know he spun when he was in 2nd at one point, only got 10th for the end. Renault not picking up any points either. Well done to Cryptic though, he was 11th within touching distance of the points. Don't think he made any mistakes through the whole race. AlphaTauri, obviously Nightwing picking up points, and then Harrison left the session early on. Racing Point, Idenzo 6th, Sean in 8th, although we are looking at penalties for Bradfield. He was given a 5 second which was removed. Alfa Romeo, Serious Mushroom, podium for him, back on the podium, fantastic effort from him. And the other Alfa Romeo, Captain Infinity, down to P7 after a lot of penalties, but even still, great haul of points for them. Haas, obviously Jay Story was out of the session, about 4 laps down, not sure why. Siege, P2, solid effort after starting 7th. And then for Williams, Bradfield picking up a couple of points, and obviously Chaz leaving the session unfortunately. Well, that caps off another fantastic weekend. Austria, I think has been the best weekend so far. Really enjoyed commentating on both the races. Absolutely manic. We've seen some great times, incredible battles, some great overtakes. Can't wait to do it all again next week. We're in USA next week, so obviously tomorrow's standings will all be updated at some point, probably in the afternoon, and obviously we'll have the joint constructors standings as well. Quick look into the comments. We got Cryptic Alibi saying happy with 11th. Yep, he finished 9th in the championship, so well done. Falling a moment saying could have got P10 but tried going to wets. Yeah, obviously that's a shame. Well, fair play, so you have to try something different though. I mean, when you're down, not in the top 10, you might as well go for it. You lost like 40 seconds plus the pit stop. Yeah. Darren Serious Mushroom saying GG guys, damn that hurt. Feck knows what that start was about. Yeah, the start was manic. Obviously we need to investigate that. We'll have a look at the footage. If everyone can just send their footage if they've got any good views of what happened the first couple of turns, that'd be great. Stick it in the Premier League instant report, because that it's just not acceptable. It's like playing bumper cars first couple of turns. Anyway, at least we can say that was the only lap of the race that was like that. Everyone else absolutely fantastic. We are going to end it there. We're going to have our short quali and 50% practice on Thursday night, which will be 7:45 for invites, 8 PM start in USA. Hopefully USA can live up to the standards of Austria. But we got over 100 comments in the channel. We had about 25 people watching at one point. Great to see. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that. And we will see you all on Thursday. Good night.